wondered what's on the other side? Does it ever question your mind into thinking that there's something more after this life? Join us on Targeting with JK-47 as we dive deep into spirit communication.
Also on the spirit trying to manifest in a human body. What's up, Ryan? What you doing, bitch? Ooh, what was that? Let's try one more time. Who was there when you were murdered? What is up, everyone? Welcome to Targeting with the JK-47, episode number 58. Mrs. Julie Evans is in the house. Hello, welcome. This episode is brought to you by Legit Tumblers. Keeps the hot stuff hot, the cold stuff cold. Highly suggest getting one. You can get your logos on there. It's also brought to you by legitpodcast.com. I do my show on their pages on Fridays at 10:05 Eastern, 8:05 Mountain Time. It's called Legit, The Darkness Descends with JK-47. I just talk about paranormal stuff and look at live videos, live investigations. It's pretty fun. Last week we did a live spirit box session and it was a blast. So I suggest you check it out. And on Sundays I am with Talking with the Source with AJ Capasso, my best friend. And that is on at 3 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Mountain Time. And also thank you to Parapost for allowing me to post on their stuff. It's a free way to get your podcast out there. Also check out Global Ghost Hunts. The spring event, the final day to register is April 5th, so in 3 days. So if you have a paranormal team and you want to do some investigations, get more exposure, go ahead and check it out. But first, before we begin with Mr. Nikola Tesla, yesterday, TikTok suspended me for a video that I made, and it's pretty funny. I made it a while ago, but it's election season, so let me show you the video that they will not show my account to random people like they normally do. I've been just temporarily suspended from that, and it says it will expire March 30th, 2034. So 10 years is temporary, but here's the video that did it. Pretty stupid. There's a lot worse stuff on TikTok. I was just kind of pissed off about it. But, TikTok, you're number one. You're number one, TikTok. Anyways, let's get started. So, today will be our third session for Mr. Nikola Tesla. If you didn't check out the best of clips last week, I got some interesting stuff. Pretty cool. Went over it on my other show on Friday. So, but yeah, it was some good stuff. So, I was reading more about him, and there's some other questions I'm going to ask, but here's some of the basics. So he was born July 10th, 1856. He died January 7th, 1943. So those are questions we'll ask him. We'll ask him where he was born. He was born in Austria, in the Empire there. Natural citizen. In 1884, he immigrated to the U.S., but he didn't become a natural citizen until 1931. So he was 35 when he that doesn't make sense. When he was he became a where is that? Oh well, I'll find it. But it's somewhere in 1930, maybe it was 1831. I don't know. I'm kind of pondering that one. So, but we'll ask him about where he lived. He lived in New York City. Thing about his death on January 7th is what was it? 5 years earlier, he got hit by a car and like was seriously injured, and he didn't believe in doctors and stuff, so he died 5 years later. He was like seriously wounded. Oh my gosh, there's Claudia. Hey mom, how are you doing? Can't get the sound. All right. Let me make sure my mic's not muted. No, must have been that video. You can see it on my TikTok if you want to see it. Shannon Boomgar, welcome. How are you? Hope your day's going good. But yeah, so he got hit by a car. He ended up dying in the hotel, the New Yorker hotel, 5 years later of a heart attack. So yeah, so it's pretty interesting. He also was the creator and inventor of the induction motor. So it was licensed by Westinghouse. We like to ask what year that was, so we'll ask that question. Another cool thing that I found out is he conducted a range of experiments with oscillators, generators, electrical discharge tubes. So reading more about him, if we go halfway down here, let's see. Where is it? Right there. So Mr. Tesla, he built in 1934. Tesla told reporters he had designed a new super weapon. He claimed it would end all wars of wars. He called it the Teleforce, and the Teleforce is his death ray. And if you look down here and read this, they found the details of the plan after he died. It's described as an open-ended vacuum tube with a gas jet seal that allows particles to exit. A method of charging slugs of tungsten or mercury to millions of volts and directing them into a stream. So he basically invented like a lightning bolt laser. That would be sweet to have on my Bradley. I would have loved to have that. So, but yeah, there's a lot of stuff that we've been asking about frequencies and stuff like that. So we'll get into it. So we just got to remember the basics. He's born. We'll ask when he was born, when his birthday is. July 10th, 1856. So listen for that. We'll ask when he died, how he died. We'll ask him this week the name of his death ray. What invention made him rich? Considerable amount of money was the induction motor. What year was that? So we got plenty of questions we can ask him. If you guys think of any, go ahead and type them in the comments there. And I'm going to keep his picture up there because I like to have a picture of spirits that I'm talking to. Kind of gets me going and lets me, focus on that. So without further ado, let's get started. Let's get started. Let's see if we can talk to Mr. Nikola Tesla. So I'm going to light the candle here. Get our session going. It's going to get loud. Good morning, Spirit. Good morning, Spirit guys. Santos, Christina, Ryan, Errol. Let me know when our room is ready. Okay, thank you, Spirit guys. In our room, I'd like one chair. And in this chair, I invite back Mr. Nikola Tesla. He passed away January 7th, 1943. Can you please bring him back? Let me know when he is here. Okay, thank you, Spirit guys. Franco, Christina, Ryan, I ask that you protect this section from any evil entities or spirits that wish to interfere with communication with Mr. Tesla. I call upon my Army brothers, my Native American brothers, my brother. Come give Mr. Tesla a strong voice, work as a collaborative so he may speak clearly. Does everybody know what they must do? Very good. Mr. Nikola Tesla, are you here with me right now? Okay, welcome back, Mr. Tesla. I know we've talked last two sessions and the communication is getting stronger. So I'll be asking a lot of the questions again. So let's begin. Can you tell me your birthday? What is your birthday? I swear I heard you out. Thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, can you tell me what year you came to the U.S., you immigrated to the U.S.? What year was that? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, can you tell me what U.S. city you lived in? What U.S. city did you live in? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, can you tell me the first invention that you did that made you a lot of money? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, you made what's known as a death ray that would end towards all wars and super weapons. What did you call that super weapon? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, you had another laboratory here in Colorado. You were working on wireless communication. Can you tell me what city in Colorado your laboratory was? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, you said that the key to the universe are the numbers 369. Can you tell me what you meant by 369? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, I'm communicating to you on an FM frequency between 87 hertz all the way up to 107 hertz. Is there one particular station that will allow me to communicate better with spirit? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, you passed away on January 7th, 1943. Can you tell me how you died? How did you pass on? What caused your death? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Can you tell me the name of the hotel that you died in? What's the name of that hotel? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, do you have a message for all of us still here on the Earth plane? What would you want to tell us now about our world situation? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, I'm going to ask some of these questions over again to see if we get the same responses. Is that okay with you? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. So the first question is, can you tell me your birthday? When is your birthday, Mr. Tesla? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, can you tell me what U.S. city you lived in while you were alive? What U.S. city did you live in? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, your first invention made you a lot of money. What did you call that invention? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, you made a military super weapon considered a death ray. What did you call that weapon? What was the name of it you called it? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, January 7th, 1943. you passed away. Can you tell me how you died? How did you die, Mr. Tesla? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, you died in a hotel in New York. What was the name of that hotel? Can you tell me the name of that hotel that you died in? Hey, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, you said the key to the universe is 369. Can you tell me or illustrate what you meant by that? Hey, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, I use an FM radio frequency between 87 hertz and 107 hertz. What frequency should I use to talk to spirit better? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, you have a message for the world. What message can I pass on for you about the current conditions of the world? What would you want to say? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Mr. Tesla, I have a TV to my right and a lot of electrical devices. Can you do something to manipulate one of these devices? Okay, thank you, Mr. Tesla. Now I must do what I must do. Spirit guys, how many spirits are around me right now that need our help passing on? Okay, well, let's help them out. Spirits, what you must do is look up towards the heavens, open your eyes, allow your soul to ascend to the light. If you're unable to do this, my guides will help you to the ascension suit to my side. Spirit guides, let me know who is helping spirit. Thank you, Christina, Santos, Brian. Thank you, Mr. Tesla, for coming and talking with me. Thank you to my brother, my army brother, my Native American brothers. I love you all and love and light. I close this portal in the session. I say goodbye. Can you say goodbye? Goodbye. Thank you. Wow, guys, that was some interesting responses there. There was a couple that should turn out pretty good on the review, and I'll get those out to you on Thursday. Let me get the light real quick. All right, let's see what everybody's typing. All right. I feel he didn't, what did you say here? Sharon says, I feel he didn't have a relationship with his energy, take another person's energy, although he did love a pigeon. Yeah, that's true. Summer Dawson, hello, how are you? Today is my brother's death date. Oh, I'm sorry, Summer. If you ever want me to do a private sessions, you can private message me, and I could try to communicate with them if you'd like. And Shannon said, I'm sorry, Summer. You okay, sis? And she says, yes and no. I'd love to have a message from him. That would be great. He took his life. Oh, I'm sorry, Summer. She says says, I'm so sorry that pain more than I can think. And Shannon said, the minister said, did you have a spirit in contact? You were alive. See, he did invent a type of spirit box, and I forgot what it was called, but Edison also tried to copy him, and he called his the spirit phone, but I forgot what Tesla called his. I couldn't find it in the Wikipedia there. That was really good. Thanks, Julia. Appreciate that. But yeah, guys, as you know, I lost my brother too. I lost him in 2021. He's a U.S. Marshal. He was on a case, and he just finished, and he was heading to his next case. And he was driving pretty fast, and he was typing on his computer, and hit the back of a semi that wasn't fully pulled over. So, I feel your pain. I know what it's like to lose a brother. It's hard. But what you got to realize is that they're always with you. Whenever you need them, you just ask for them, and they'll be there. They'll be there for you. I always ask for my brother. Like if I'm down or something, I say, "Hey, bro, make me laugh," and then, if I'll see a funny TikTok video or something that reminds me of him, or he'll pop a memory in my head, and oh, thanks, Julie. Yeah, it was a tough time, but he comes through the spirit box a lot, and I love talking to him. He helps me out with these sessions and cold cases. So basing on the review on how good evidence we got, I'll decide whether to go to a 4th session or start a new cold case. So we'll find out. But if it turned out pretty decent, which I think it will, then I'll probably do a 4th session before I go on to another cold case. But as I always do, let's pull a card for your week here. Let's see what Spirit's telling us that we have to do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. So here's our card for the week. Take a step back. So we've gotten this card before. It's just saying, before you make a big decision, before something comes up, take a step back and rethink, ask your guides for help. For Summer today, that card could mean, take a step back. Remember the good things that you had with your brother. Let that love and energy come into you. Don't worry about, the demise. It sucks. I understand. You can communicate with him. You just gotta open yourself up. You gotta, really meditate, and he'll show you signs if you ask him. But I'd love to help you out. Just private message me if you're interested in that. But yeah, guys, it's a great day. April 2nd, so 4/2/24. I don't know if that's any significance in numbers. I don't know too much about the numbers, but yeah, guys, thanks for all the support. I love y'all. I wouldn't be here without you. So I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. Just remember, go in love and light. And big decision comes up this week. Take a step back. Make sure you're evaluating it, or argument comes up. Take that step back. That's our message this week. Take a step back. So without further ado, Love you all, and I'll see you next week.
All right, guys.